I am an Eagle Scout myself. I earned the rank in 2000. I earned the rank in 2012, and it's something that I'm really proud of. Now, I study biochem at college, and I'm pursuing the pre-management path. And now, I would like to, it is my privilege to invite Father Vazgen Almajian to conduct the invocation.
Շնորհակալություն ուզեմ հայտնել պատասխանատվերում, որ ժամանակացույցը զրակիրը փոխեցին, որպես ես առաջ ելնեմ, որովհետև ուրիշ ընտանիքին պետք է եկամ եւ հաղորդմանից անեմ։ Սիրելի հարազատներ, այսօր մեր եկեղեցու ամենամեծ դոներեն մեկը մենք նորամտվեցինք հոգեկալուստի դոնն է։ Հոգեկալուստի դոնը այն դոնն է, երբ Քրիստոս խոստացավ իր աշակերտներուն Սուրբ Հոգին վրգել եւ Սուրբ Հոգին գալով երկնային շնորհներ բերավ, երկնային օրհնություն բերավ աշակերտներուն վրա, որպեսզի անոնք իմաստուն դառնան եւ Քրիստոսով լեցված, Սուրբ Հոգիով լեցված Աստվածաճո իրենց սուրբ առաքելությունը կատարեն։ Այսօր գաղութեմ, որ այս գեղեցիկ սուտադիկությամբ, որ եւ մեր հոմենտենականները Միլիստան արձիվի շիկանշանը, Աստուծո այդ օրհնությունը, իմաստությունը շնորհը կա նաեւ մեր բոլոր հոմենտենականներին։ Կշնորհավորեմ ծնողները, հոմենտեն Ararat մասնագետի վարչությունը, հոմենտների սկաուտական դաշտը եւ բոլոր այն պատասխանատուները, որոնք օգնեցան հատկապես մեր այսօրվա մեծարյալները։ Հրամեցեք, որ միասնաբար աղոթքով բանանք այսօրվա այլ։ Այմեր միասին գնանցել, անունով և որդվոր և որդմին սրբո ամեն, այմեր, որ էրգինս ես սուրբ եղիցի ամքով, եկես արկայություն քո եղիցին գամ քո, որպես էրգինս և էրգի։ Զհաց մեր հանաբազ որդուր մեզ այսօր, Եվ թող մեզ զվարդիս մեր, որպես և մեկ թողում մերոց վարդաբանած։ Եվ մի դանիրս մեզ իպորցություն այլ կրգյայի ճար է, զիկոյ արկայություն և զորություն և պարկավիդյանս ամեն, իմաստություն հոր Հիսուս, դուր մեզ իմաստությունը սպարիս խորել և խոսել և գործել, առաջիկո ամենայն ժամ, իչար խորորդոց իպանից և իկորդոց կրգյազ մեզ, և ողորմիակ ու Արարածոց և մեզ պազմամեղացս ամեն։ Բարի վայելում օրդները լակ և բարի օրինակ, հրամեցեք։
Thank you, Father Vazgen. And it is my honor to welcome some distinguished guests that are here with us today. We have our Karin Mesropian from Homeneme Western USA Region Executive Board, Scouts from the Homeneme Masis chapter, members of the Ararat chapter executive board, Boy Scout America Vertigo Hills Council Homeneme District Commissioner Kur Nairi Manukian, and Assistant District Commissioner Kur Charlene Gozalian from Western USA Regional Scout Council. And also we have some representatives from the Vertigo Hills Council. I hope I haven't missed anyone. If I did, please let me know so that I can acknowledge your presence. So today marks a historic day in Homeneme Glendale Ararat chapter scouting. It's a day of celebration as we honor the commitment, dedication, and empathy of a few young men. Today my fellow brothers, or Yechbars, will be awarded with the Eagle Scout neckerchief and badge. Yechbars Arthur Terzakarian, Daniel Shagadians, and Aris Terterian. The Eagle Scout rank is the highest attainable rank in Boy Scout America. Students must demonstrate skills in leadership, service, and other scouting knowledge. And ultimately, this success can only be achieved with hard work and passion. So far, Boy Scouts Troop 154, also known as RH Horse in the Homeneme and Ararat chapter, has 12 Eagle Scouts, 3 of whom will be awarded today. As a result, this event not only serves as a proud moment for our fellow Scouts and their parents and their supporters, it is also another proud day for Troop 154 and the Homeneme family. Now, I would like to invite Yechbar Alex Elomonia to lead the color guard.
Would you all please rise for the presentation of the flag, the national anthems, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Troshagagav, Patras, Kailaraj, On, Tebi Troshag, Bhakti, Ad, Scout Salute. Devon, Gang, Ark, Patras. I would like to invite Kur Ivana Grigorian to sing the national anthems.
At the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we walked, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free, and the home of the brave? Med hayrenik azadanga, vora pelestareta, yur vortika argan çube, azadanga hayasta, yur vortika argan çube, azadanga hayasta. Amen eindel mahamiye, mart miyan kapik mermi, bites yenani, vor yuraski, azadutyan gazovi, bites yenani, vor yuraski, azadutyan gazovi.
I would now like to invite Yasbir Sadat Karimi to lead the Pledge of Allegiance.
All of those in uniform salute, and the rest put your right hand over your heart and join me in the pledge. Ready? Begin. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Who was our first Eagle Scout in the Homenem and Glendale Ararat chapter to officially open this court of honor.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming today. By the power invested in me as being a representative of Homenem and Glendale Ararat chapter, Verdugo Hills Council, and the National Council of Boy Scouts of America, I declare this ceremony open.
Thank you, Yafbarman. Now I would like to ask the Troop 154 Honor Guard to escort the Eagle Scout candidates to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, your Eagle Scout candidates. Now, if I may please ask you all to pay attention to a brief slideshow that shows the scouting lives of the Eagle candidates.
This is the voice of the eagle whose heights you must struggle hard to reach. I remember well when you first came to the base of the cliff and how you looked up with ambition and determination. Look back for a moment. Look back over the cliff you have climbed. Look back at the slips and falls you have encountered in your ascent. These experiences should not be forgotten. You should grow by making sure that the adverse ones do not occur again. Experience is a valuable teacher if you will heed its learning. When a boy becomes a scout, there should be instilled within him a spirit of scouting. Because the spirit of scouting embodies the fine principles of the Scout Oath and Law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. I remember when you first took your steps on the trail that leads upward. With that first step, you began to build yourself physically, mentally, and morally. You started living the Scout Oath and Law. At this time, I ask you to please rededicate yourself to scouting by repeating the Scout Oath and Law, resolving to uphold forever its principles with the same ambition and perseverance that you have brought this far. Please give the Scout sign and recite with a nice, strong voice the Scout Oath.
My honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout Law, to help others at all times, myself physically strong, and to stay the morally straight.
And now the 12 points of the Scout Law.
Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
2.
When a boy joins a scout troop, he has something within him, we call it scout spirit. When a boy joins a scout troop, within him there is a scout spirit, but he doesn't know that it exists. Through his life in scouting and following the scout oath and scout law and scout motto, he understands and knows the meaning of the scout spirit. By lighting this candle, that represents the scout spirit.
Once upon a time, each of you was a new young scout.
Scout Devin der Gewerken.
Soon after, because of all the hiking, your brother scouts rightly called you a tenderfoot.
Tenderfoot Andre Shirvanyan.
But you were not a tenderfoot for long. Soon you increased your knowledge of the outdoors and advanced to become a second-class scout.
Second class scout Seva Karimi.
And once you completed your basic training in outdoor skills, you earned the rank of first-class scout.
First class scout Armand Manukian.
Next, your leadership skills were developed, and you designed your own set of goals as you became a Star Scout.
Star Scout Arame Hakope.
And with additional service and leadership opportunities, you stepped along the trail to the threshold of Eagle by becoming Life Scout.
Life Scout Aram Arsham Abakian.
Finally, Arthur, and Daniel, you have earned the rank of Eagle Scout. Gentlemen, the original principles, the Scout Oath and Law, now have a fuller meaning. Your understanding of them is greater. All the while you were on the trail, I have watched you study and learn by doing. Yes, I have watched your character unfold and become more mature. I have watched your leadership ability expand into a valuable asset. I have watched your mind develop and your wisdom increase. I have watched all these things in you, and now you are at the threshold of your goal. Congratulations, for you have done your climbing in a true scouting manner. This afternoon, you have rededicated yourself to the principles of scouting, but one thing is important, your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other scouts behind you. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are a little bit more conspicuous and people will expect more of you. The torch you carry is not only yours, but ours too. I challenge you to enter this Eagle Brotherhood, holding ever before you, without reservation, the ideals of honor and service.
Thank you, Yahweh Orko and fellow Yahwehs. And now I would like to invite Yahweh Chris Oliveira to lead the Eagle Charge and Challenge.
Scouts of all nations make up one of the most wholesome and significant movements in this world's history. You have been judged by Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of this honor. All who know you rejoice in your honor and your achievement. This award is, as you know, is an honor and a responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed the solemn obligation to do your duty to God, country, and to your fellow Scouts. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations to bring honor to yourself and to your fellow Scouts. The Eagle rank is the highest and most coveted award in all of Scouting, and is the last major step in the advancement program. At this point, Scouting has achieved its purpose of building character. These thoughts, which are the basic code of Scouting, are well summed up in the pledge that is taken by every Scout in the Council upon their achievement to the Eagle rank. The first responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor, which to an eagle is sacred. Honor is the foundation of character. It is what a person really is, down inside, not what someone may think he is. An eagle will live so as to reflect credit upon his home, his church, his friends, upon Scouting, and upon himself. The second responsibility of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. For without loyalty, character lacks direction. An Eagle Scout is loyal to his ideals. The third responsibility of an Eagle Scout is courage. Courage gives character, focus, and strength. Trusting in God and with faith in his fellow man, the eagle faces each day unafraid and seeks his share of the world's work. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. He extends a helping hand to those who toil upon the Scouting trail he has just completed, just as others helped him achieve the Eagle rank. The habit of a daily good turn must take on a new meaning and blossom forth into a life of service to others while defending his own. The eagle protects and defends his code of honor is based upon the belief that leadership is founded upon real service. Are you ready and willing to accept the responsibilities and adopt the Eagle Pledge? Raise your hand in the Scout sign and repeat after me. I, give your name. Believe in the Boy Scouts of America as a movement which has its goals and purposes. Character building, citizenship training, and physical development. I believe it is a movement that helps the Scout become a master of his own powers, helps him get along with others, and helps him find worthy use of his powers. I believe it is my duty
I believe it is my duty
to do my best
to do my best
to obey the Scout oath and law.
to obey the Scout oath and law.
I hereby renew my faith in Scouting
I hereby renew my faith in Scouting
and promise to do what I can
and promise to do what I can
in service of other Scouts
in service of other Scouts
who have not advanced this far to the Eagle Trail.
who have not advanced this far to the Eagle Trail.
Padras. Eagle candidates, I charge you to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood holding, without reservation, and ever before the ideals of honor and service. Congratulations.
Thank you, Yahweh Chris. If I may please now ask the Troop 154 Honor Guard to escort the parents of the Eagle Scout candidates to the stage.
Okay, we will be taking Ari's parents, right? Okay, so I think I know which two they are. Yeah, I know which two they are. Let's go.
And now it is my special privilege to invite Yahweh Arda Kazarian to present the awards.
Our two artists and Daniel, on behalf of Management Ararat Glendale chapter and Management family and our church troop and everybody here, I congratulate you. You achieved your Eagle Scout rank. And with a token of appreciation, I'm going to give you the neckerchief that you can wear the neckerchief with pride and we'll remind you what your achievements were. this trail, they weren't alone. They achieved their ranks, their merit badges, all the hard work they did. They weren't alone. The troop members were behind them. The leaders were behind them. They were helping them. And most importantly, the parents were with them through this trail. And that's why I'll tell my new candidates or scouts that parents have to be involved and you need to meet them to get this through. It's a hard work they have to do, and without the parents being there, it's going to be really tough. And for the token of appreciation to the parents, I'm going to give you the mom and dad pin, so you can pin them, so that they can proudly wear the pins and be reminded that they have the eagle in their house. Now I'm going to hand over this badge, eagle badge, to the parents so that they can pin the badge on their uniform. I would like to say that the blue, white, and red has meaning. The red color is for courage, the white is for honor, and the blue is for loyalty. I want you guys to wear this with pride and follow the meaning of the courage, loyalty, and honor. Being an Eagle, they're going to be a card-carrying member. These are their Eagle Scout cards. Ladies and gentlemen, Homeland Glendale Ararat chapter is
Thank you, Ararat. Congratulations to all the new Eagle Scouts. Now, I would like to invite the Eagle Scouts to come up to the podium and to present their remarks. First up, Yapa Aries.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming to our Court of Honor. And special thanks to the guests for taking time off and coming down here. Wow, this journey's been very exhilarating for me. As I look back at it, so much has passed by with a blink of an eye. And I started scouting at an unusually age of 15, and I've been put through obstacles multiples of times since then. Obstacles that taught me leadership skills through real life situations that I would never have acquired alone. When I found out about the Eagle Scout rank, I was ecstatic to start. The Scouts took me in, and although I had not grown up with them, they treated me like a brother. People that I had never met greeted me and talked to me like we were long life friends. In this fast-paced program, I wouldn't have been able to make it without my support group. My parents mainly are my backbone and my sole support, and I've made it this far because they were there for me every step of the way. They went through the same morning wake-up alarms and nightly fidgeting noises coming from my desk, and no matter when it was or where it was, they were there to give me the motivation I needed. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything. You guys are always there providing me with the encouragement I needed. Of course, I would also like to thank the counselors, advisors, and leaders that helped me achieve this rank as well. Ararat, Homeland, as well as the Boy Scouts of America gave me more than the tools I required to achieve such a level of leadership. I'm truly honored to have met some, if not all of the people that I've met throughout this journey, and you all have impacted my life, and truly special thanks for that. And last but not least, I would like to thank Arto Kazarians for putting a tremendous effort in helping me achieve this rank. Without his early morning and late night phone calls, I would not have been able to make it this far. So thank you, Arto. And I would like to give you my mentor pin as well. So with that, I have to go again.
Thank you, Yahbaris. And now I'd like to invite Yahbar Arthur to present his remarks.
Friends, family, and distinguished guests, I would like to welcome you all to our Court of Honor. I remember that within days of joining RH Horse, I was told about the rank of Eagle Scout and how you can achieve it. The adults and the older scouts at the time made it sound like some incredible ceremony, which I didn't believe at the time. I had been to several graduations at school, and I guessed that they would be the same, just meaningless and uneventful. But when the time came for my brother's Eagle Scout Court of Honor, I realized how important it was to take advantage of the time that I had left and to work to become an Eagle. After years of hard work and support from my friends, family, and leaders of the troop, I was able to achieve the rank and stand before you today at this ceremony. With regards to schooling, I will be a senior in the fall at St. Francis High School. The time of college applications is approaching, and I currently hope to attend the prestigious university. Also, I hope to major in some scientific field. I haven't narrowed it down to which sort. I'm still considering anything from computer science to biology. My favorite memories from scouting are the ones that I made with my troop at Philmont Scout Ranch, located in northern New Mexico. After 11 days and 67 miles of hiking, we emerged from the wilderness as different people, having grown as friends. Finally, I would like to conclude by thanking my family, especially my parents. I would not be at this podium had it not been for their support through countless hours over the years. I would also like to thank Yahbar Arto, Kuya Armine, and all the other scouting parents and leaders who voluntarily gave their time and sometimes their sanity to help us along our path to becoming Eagle Scouts. Finally, I would like to thank all my friends, both within scouting and outside it. Their support and friendship gave me the strength I needed to carry on every single day. Once again, thank you all for coming. Yahbar Arto, you are the one that's going to be doing my message as well. So.
Thank you, Mr. Arthur. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Daniel to say his remarks.
Hello, fellow guests, and thank you for attending our Court of Honor. As you know, my name is Dan Shigaldians, and after 13 long years, I was finally able to become an Eagle Scout. Out of those 13 years, I spent 11 years trying to avoid the hours of 9:30 to 1:30 every Sunday since I was a Cub Scout. In the beginning, I was not very into scouting, but I'm glad I stuck to it with the, I would say, support from my parents, who would drive me forcibly to scouts every Sunday, but I'm glad they did it, because if they hadn't, I wouldn't be here making this speech right now. And I realized that scouting is a part of me and I cannot let something like that go to waste. And now that I think back upon it, I realize how much time I'd wasted and how much of that time I could have put toward being a good scout to not only myself but to my troop members as well. I remember like it was yesterday where it was right after our weekly meeting and I looked toward Yefbar Arto and he had this sort of panicked look on his face because I was very close to not becoming an Eagle Scout, but with the support from not only him but my parents, my troop members, and my friends who were willing to put up with me flaking last minute to meet with every Merit Badge counselor possible, I was finally able to achieve my goal of becoming an Eagle Scout. So I'd like to thank, again, Yefbar Arto, Yefbar Chris, Career Army Nam, my parents, my friends, and especially my dad, who has been a scout his entire life and who pushed me to become, who pushed me to do my best in everything and all that I can do. I would like to give my mentor pin to actually Yefbar Arto. If it wasn't for his, as Yefbar already mentioned, his early morning phone calls and midnight text messages, I wouldn't be standing here. So thank you.
Thank you, Yahbar Daniel. And now I would like to invite Yahbar Armender Zakarian to say a
Thank you all for being here. I'm going to be brief with my remarks. First, congratulations to Aris, Daniel, and my brother, Arthur, for earning their Tashinaks today. Few parents can say they've had the privilege of standing on the stage and putting the eagle pins on their sons. But I say to you, I consider myself the second luckiest person in this room because for my parents who are standing here today, this is not the first time they've done this. 3 years ago when I became an Eagle Scout, they did the same thing for me. And now with 3 people here, this brings us to 12 Eagle Scouts, or as I like to say, more than I can count on my 2 hands. And I take comfort in knowing we will host more courts of honor for future Eagle Scouts. Now I truly mean my next remark in the most sincere way. We will not be celebrating 12 Eagle Scouts without the diligence and passion of our scouts, their parents, Home and Men, Verdugo Hills Council, and of course, the man who has earned his 12 mentor pins, our silver beaver, Arto Kazarian. I don't take this moment for granted. Because of you, we are here celebrating our own version of Cheaper by the Dozen. And you have inspired what's about to happen next. We know something you don't know. Dad?
I don't have any mentor pins for you. So, what we decided to give you this small note of appreciation done by well-known artist Vladimir Babayan. Mount Ararat, symbol of Armenia, bread basket of Armenia, and those are your hands, releasing scouts, exactly 12. You can see 11 scouts flying, and this is the last one, 12.
On the back, on the lobby for the order, you have the names of all Girl Scouts.
So when my dad mentioned that on the back of this painting, we have the list of all the Eagle Scouts in order when they achieved their rank. So when I call your names, please stand up so we may all see you. First is yours truly, Armin Derzakarian. Matthew Diradurian. Christopher Albergian. Sevda Barsegyan. Christopher Sadarian. Leo Alexandrian. Adrian Harafetian. Alexander Oksamian. Armin Katarian. Aris Sekarian. Daniel Salgadian. And our 12th Eagle Scout, Arthur Derzakarian.
Thank you very much. It was unexpected. I'm really honored. I have to ask you one question. Can I add more Eagles on top here? Can I hire him again and do the Eagles? We have more coming.
I think when we take the land behind them, we will add more.
Thank you, Yahweh Armen and Yahweh Ardo. And now it is my privilege to invite my childhood friend and fellow Eagle Scout, Yahweh Christopher Salerian, to the stage to present the Rima Already Salerian Memorial Eagle Scout Award.
This award is dedicated to my mom. She dedicated her whole life to scouting. She was very instrumental to this Eagle Scout program, and this award is for any future Eagle Scouts that will, or more, that will come very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Christoph. Now I would like to invite Ms. Arlet to present the Chadwick Scholarship.
Okay, welcome everyone to the next segment of today's program, which is Traction Scholarship Award Ceremony. My name is Ararat, and I am from the Home Management Glendale Ararat Chapter's Program Division. And on behalf of the Scholarship Committee, I am pleased to announce the 2013 Traction Scholarship Award Ceremonies. But first, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Traction family for their contribution to the organization and particularly for their generosity in making the Traction Scholarship Program possible. With their support, this year we have been able to award 5 scholarship Ararat members. And may I ask to have a nice round of applause. Hamlet, we love you. But before we present the awards, I would also like to encourage our eligible scouts and members to take advantage of the scholarship programs offered by our organization. We are lucky to have generous donors such as Traction family and Salarian family who are willing to assist you in investing in your future and in your education. So please, let's spread the word, let's bring awareness to these programs, and let's be motivated and participate. Remember, all these programs and opportunities are for you. Okay, so let's get started with the awards now. I would like to ask Barn Hamlet to come to the stage so we can present the awards. Okay, so there were 2 categories for the Traction Scholarship Program. The first category was for college students who were in the process of transferring to a university. The award for the first category goes to Alex Eskandari, and I believe Alex won't be able to make it today. He attends UC Santa Barbara and is in the middle of the finals, but I believe Pike Eskandari, his brother, is going to accept the award on his behalf. So, Pike, what do you think? Goes to Michael Saint. Michael also is in the middle of finals this week. He attends UC Irvine and he wasn't able to make it today. But Michael's mom, Arna Saint, is supposed to take the award on his behalf. The second category was for the high school graduates who were applying to a college. The recipients of the second category are Alan Brakasian, and next Armen Hazarian, Amanda Mazmanyan. Again, Amanda attends UC Santa Barbara. Her major is mathematics and she's in the middle of finals. Her mom will gladly accept the award on her behalf. Congratulating our award recipients and wish them the best of luck in their academic achievements. Now, on behalf of the award recipients, Alan Grakasian would like to say a few words.
Hello everyone. On behalf of the award recipients, I would like to express our gratitude for receiving the Tropicon Scholarship. We were all very excited to learn that we qualified for the award. Your financial support will bring us one step closer to obtaining our educational goals. We hope that one day we will be able to give back to the community and the organization and even help other students achieve their goals just as you have helped us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Arlen. And I do apologize, but I did forget to mention a couple other special guests here with us today. Ms. Mary Holwakimian, representing Congressman Adam Schiff's office. And also Ms. Baftsar Tomasian, representing State Senator Kevin De Leon. And now it is my special privilege to invite Ms. Mary Holwakimian, to representing Congressman Adam Schiff, to say a few words.
Good afternoon. It's truly a pleasure to be here today on behalf of Congressman Adam Schiff to congratulate these extraordinary individuals who, through their hard work and tireless dedication, have attained the rank of Eagle Scout. So please let's hear it for them. Another round of applause. And on behalf of Congressman Schiff, there are a few things I would like to present to each of you. I'll do it one by one to make it easier. First, we have certificates of special congressional recognition to each of our Eagle Scouts upon their attainment of the rank of Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts of America. So, and also, for each of our new Eagle Scouts, we will have, actually we do have 3 flags flown over the U.S. Capitol in honor of them achieving this great rank. So I would like to present this to Ari. And each of the flags also come with a certificate which signifies the date the flags were flown over the U.S. Capitol in honor of this great occasion. We have Arthur Perez-Zacharia. last but not least, Daniel Shock Dahlia. And also, we have letters for each of you from the congressman. I would like to read the letter right now. I am writing to express my sincere congratulations to you upon attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. The Eagle Scout Award is an acknowledgement of your leadership abilities and your exemplary community service. To earn the highest award given by the Boy Scouts of America is indeed a prestigious achievement, and I want to compliment you for your hard work and dedication. I know this was not an easy task, and you are to be commended for this most noteworthy honor. Please also convey my congratulations to your parents. Accomplishing the rank of Eagle Scout is extremely difficult and reflects upon your fine character and the strong support and encouragement you have received from your family, friends, and fellow Scouts. Sincerely, Adam Schiff, Member of Congress. Congressman's best wishes, his hope for your continued success, and his gratitude for all that you do. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Ms. Mary Holokinian. And now I'd like to invite Ms. Balthazar Tomasian, representing State Senator Kevin De Leon, to say a few words.
Now that Mary overshadowed me with her beautiful flags, I'll keep it real brief. But I am honored to be here this afternoon representing State Senator Kevin De Leon. And as an Armenian on his staff, it is an honor to see these 3 Scout members reach the Eagle Scout level. It is countless hours of dedication it takes to get these boys into their rank, and I want to thank you first of all and foremost. As we heard, live with honor, loyalty, courage, and service. These are mottos that we all try to live by. And today you have promised us in front of your parents, in front of our community, in front of the entire Hominid family that you will uphold these mottos. And we are looking forward that there's a lot of commitment that you will need to do in front of our community. And we are hoping and we are committed and we are looking forward to seeing you achieve that goal. So thank you very much. And on behalf of State Senator De Leon, who represents the Senate district that encompasses Little Armenia, I want to acknowledge your deserving awards here today with certificates from the state of California. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Yahweh Emil Dergevorkian from the Ararat Chapter Executive Board to say a few words.
Սիրելի հյուրեր և սկաուտներ, մասնաճյուղի վարչության կողմից կուզեմ շնորհավորել մեր երեք և բաց սկաուտներին, որ այսօր ստացան իրենց Eagle Scout-ը։ Իսկապես եղբայր, ես եմ Ադամ Շգալդյան, Eagle Scout-ը, և ես եմ Կևին Դելեան, Eagle Scout-ը։ Ես եմ Ադամ Շգալդյան, Eagle Scout-ը, և ես եմ Daniel Arisia Վարչերիսկապես հպատում դե աշխատանքից։ Կուզեմ հիշեցնեմ հոմենետմենի նշանաբանը բարձրացուր, որովհետև այսօր այս աշխարհը ստանալով, ռենքը ստանալով պիտի հիշենք բարձրացուր, այսօր ավելի բարձրանալով ավելի մեծ բարդականություն է դրվում ձեր ուսների վրա, որպեսզի բարձրացնենք մեր երիտասարդ սկաուտներին, օրինակ դառնանք իրենց, որպեսզի իրան կարիք ունենան, որ հույսով այս բնի մենք որ իրան բարձրանան։ Ուրեմն կուզեմ դեզի ներկայացնեմ այս ետները, եւ բայրաթը։
Thank you, Yaparano. Now I would like to invite Boy Scout of America, Vertical Hills Council, Home and District Commissioner, and part of the Home and Regional Scouting Council, Larry Manukian, to share a few remarks.
Սիրելի քույրեր, եղբայրներ եւ հյուրեր, dear fellow scouts and guests, today we are gathered to honor these 3 scouts who have achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. As a few of them mentioned in their personal remarks, they saw today as a graduation of sorts. And as Yehbar Emin mentioned in Armenian, I'm going to mention it again in English, today is a bittersweet day in that you come to an end of one journey, but it's the beginning of a different journey for you. As our Homenetmen Nishanapan states, Patsatsu, elevate yourself and elevate others with you. Today marks the beginning of one of the days where you're going to come back to our organization and give back. So as you guys receive your certificates and awards, today is also a day where we expect something from you as well. In the upcoming few years, we're going to look forward to your leadership skills and your expertise in the different scouting adventures or venues that you guys have looked at, and we're going to look forward to having you guys lead our future scouts and our future generation. So on behalf of the Regional Scouting Council and the Homenetmen BSA District, I would like to congratulate our 3 Yehbars today. Scoutnet, Yinza, Yerek, Chos.
Thank you, Kurinairin. And now I would like to invite Kurinairin Yermian from the Ararat Scouting Division to share a few words.
Սկաուտական բաժանմունքի կողմից ուզում եմ շնորհավորել մեր ամենանոր Eagle Scout-ներին. On behalf of the Scouting Division, I would like to congratulate our newest Eagle Scouts. These members have spent countless hours with the help of Yehbar Chris Oliverian, Yehbar Arda Khazarian, and their parents and community members, fulfilling the requirements to reach the Eagle Scout rank. We are very proud of their accomplishments and look forward to their continued dedication to Homenetmen Scouting.
Amen. And now, Yehpa Arto just has a couple more awards to hand out from other places, I guess. From County of Los Angeles, Michael D. Antonovich's office. This one was from Council Member Paul Krikorian's office. Now, I would like to once again invite Yehpa Arto Kazarians back up to stage to share his closing remarks. And this is a Scoutmaster Minute, Yehpa Arto, so you only have a minute.
That's why I give the awards ahead of time, so it doesn't count only 1 minute. Artists, Arthur and Daniel, once again, congratulations to you. I want to quote Teddy Roosevelt. This is how it says. It says, "It's not often that a man can make opportunities for himself, but he can put himself in such a shape that when or if the opportunities come, he is ready." Well, I think you're ready. It's ready for any other things you have in your life. We give the skills to you, and you have to use it for the future of your life. I would like to just mention again, don't forget your community, your scouts. This is, as Queen Nairi said, this is the end of the Eagle rank. You got the Eagle rank, but a new journey starts. A new journey starts that you have to teach the other scouts, other brothers you have in the troop, not only RE chores and outside of the RE chores. And then so that everybody moves up and gets to the same rank as you are and the same wears those neckerchiefs and the badges. Thank you and congratulations again. I would like to thank you, all the parents of our church, the merit badge counselors we have, that in a quick notice we always get their services out, as I say, to help these boys with their merit badges, and the parents that always are behind us. That anytime we want to do something, they're always there. They're helping us through to get the programs done, and grandparents is very important. And at the end, the Homeland Ararat chapter, that they're always supportive of this program, and we move ahead and start and have more of these Eagle Scouts for future years. At the end, I wanted to guarantee my 1 more year of scouting life, and so that she can let me go out and play my scouting game. I want to thank my wife that she lets me be in the scouting. Thank you.
Thank you, Yehpa Arto. And now I would like to ask Yehpa Armentar Zakarian to guide us for the closing of this Court of Honor.
I'm not sure how we can end something like this, but I'm going to give it a try. I declare this Court of Honor closed.
Now, thank you, Yahweh Arlen. Now I would like to invite Yahweh Alex Solomonian to lead the color guard in the retrieval of the flags.
Please stand for the closing flag ceremony. Troshagagas, Vatras, Kailaraj, on. Patrast. Retrieve the flags. Kailaraj, on. Tebitroshad, Badvi, ar. Now please join us in singing the homeland anthem, Harach Nahadag. Yerek, Shores. Patras. Thank you, and please be seated.
Thank you, Yahweh. And congratulations to all the new Eagle Scouts.